I like pregnancy wear. I think I look good in a big pair of dungarees.
I think you would too.
I don't think I've ever worn dungarees in my entire life.
Is that how we're starting?
Welcome to Your Couple Friends podcast, the
Because
podcast
never worn any dungarees.
where guys don't wear I don't think maybe as like a little boy.
I feel like your mom
Sweet
would have
little
put you
boy.
in some cute old dungos.
I'll have to dig around and see if there's any photo evidence.
Dungarees
I
are
don't know.
great. You're missing out.
Are they that great? Because I
Yeah.
like jeans. I've never been wearing jeans and thought, if I was going to take a shit, I'd love to have to take this whole thing off.
Yeah, that is the one downside.
You got to take off a whole.
But not with these. With these Prego dungos?
What is there just a zip at the back?
No. No, I mean they just slide off.
Rectumless chaps.
No, they're not rectumless chaps. Oh God. Oh God, what a start.
I cannot. Yeah, you don't see guys in dungarees very much unless they're on a farm.
You do, I feel. You see it.
What?
You see it.
Mm,
You're just not cool enough, I guess, to pull them off.
yeah, pull them off. If you're hot, you pull them off.
Okay.
But we're not. We
Check this out.
are sitting in the middle of yet another heat wave
We've talked.
about our air conditioner. Have we bragged about this before?
I think we've talked about air conditioners so much.
But we've never been podding with the air conditioner on.
No, I know this is new. So we've now also made the podcast studio air condition ready, and we figured out a way to get the air conditioning noise to be like taken out of the podcast recording. You guys are getting a clean recording. We're getting a super cool room.
We're ice cool. It's 30 degrees outside, maybe more.
More.
In the middle of a heat wave where we're probably going to hit 40 degrees in London in June, and no one's freaking out.
And no one's freaking out about it, and it's totally normal.
We're pretty relaxed.
And climate change is a hoax. So
it is a fucking hoax. Didn't happen. It's so cool in here.
Here's
You fucking dweebs at home, you don't even know we have the air conditioner on because we found a web tool.
Well, we
that
told them.
Scrubs out the audio.
We're like vegans for air conditioning. We constantly talk about it. I've received a message the other day from someone saying, "Hey, you talked so much about your air conditioner on the podcast. Can you tell me which air conditioning unit you have so I don't have to do the research?"
Sometimes I think I should listen to this podcast because it's quite. I do get people say to me like, "Do you know how many times we talked about this fucking topic?" I don't know. We're living it.
Not today. Today we're going to talk about Keir Starmer.
Starmer resigned.
Starmer resigned. Straight from the headlines.
If you haven't been watching the news, or you live in another country,
or you don't care,
most people get their ripped from the headlines news from Your Couple Friends.
Yeah.
Exclusive. The Prime Minister of the UK, who won a landslide just 2 years ago, now is resigning, not in disgrace, in boredom. Everyone is really bored of him. People hate him, and it's so weird because, like, how can you even hate Keir Starmer? He's so mauve.
Yeah, I think it's the problem, though. I think in a time of like fascism being on the rise, you can't have mauve.
Don't be boring.
You can't have mauve.
Yeah, we'd rather have a psycho than someone blind.
Yeah, I do think it's really funny whenever a prime minister resigns that like the cabinet doesn't fall, because that happens in our country, and then it triggers an election.
Every time a prime minister resigns, there's an election.
It's always the same thing.
Well, it used to be like that here too.
Really?
When Tony Blair stopped being prime minister and Gordon Brown took over, it was a big controversial thing that he didn't call a snap election. But usually in this country, when a prime minister resigns,
it should be like that.
It's not. They don't have to, but they normally do. But we've had, what, 7 prime ministers in 10 years?
You have had so many unelected prime ministers.
Before that, we had like 3 in 20. Our prime minister attrition rate is absolutely bonko.
Yeah, it's bonko.
It's absolutely bonko. And I should get on Question Time with takes like this.
Yeah, I think this is bonko.
Does anyone else look at the political landscape and think, yo, this bonko? I'm considering it.
I'm not saying that I want Labour to leave government. I'm happy they're in, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that it should be up to the people.
What? The prime ministers should...
It just doesn't feel like it's like... It's not democratically sound, it feels like. To be able to just put a new prime minister in place that hasn't been elected by the people.
But we don't elect people, we elect parties. We're not like America.
No, I know, but it doesn't feel right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
don't sit right with you.
No, because we technically also don't. Well, I guess we do. I guess it's a two-parter.
It's a double-parter, but he was elected for whatever constituency he
Yeah.
is. And then also the leader of the party is like whatever the party's weird, like backroom, eyes wide shut type deal thing happens.
Oh, I like this guy.
It's a lot
The
of
lizards.
yeah, the lizards. They're slithering around. They're
Yeah.
moaning.
Yeah.
They're eating pizza.
Yeah.
We don't mind that.
What do you
okay.
think of the theory that the royal family is all lizards?
Yeah, I think it's that's right. Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. What's next?
Yeah.
Of course,
Next.
they're all lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
of them look more lizard-like than others. Do you remember
Name and shame.
Name and Shame, Prince Philip? Remember that guy?
He did look lizard
He
like.
does look like a lizard.
He's dead.
He's dead now.
He's
Probably looks
dead.
even more like a lizard.
Probably. If you dug him up,
You either
don't.
you die a mammal or you live long enough to see yourself become a reptilian.
That's so true. That was beautiful.
Podcast merch.
Podcast
Should we
ended.
get that?
Podcast ended.
Podcast ended. That's
Yeah.
the merch. Podcast ended.
No, we ended right there. We're not going
Oh.
to top that.
Yeah, I probably will never top that, but we should probably get a big trucker hat or a 10-gallon hat. Get
10-gallon hat.
10-gallon hat that says the thing I said about mammals.
Yeah, earlier. Okay.
Lizards. Do you think that the Dutch royal family are, if they're not lizards,
They are not lizards.
what
Look at them.
what branch of the animal kingdom would they be?
Ooh. Doggies.
They'd be doggies.
Here's the thing. They it's maybe because I've just seen like because there was the Dutch match that we played against Sweden.
Oh, we'll get onto that.
I know we'll get onto
A
it.
massacre.
But there was like so it was the king and queen and their youngest daughter. They were there at the match and they were celebrating. But then they also went and flew from I think Dallas to Kansas to a couple of hours later watch the Curacao match
Yeah.
because Curacao and this
Imperial
is wrong
legacy.
is part of the Netherlands.
You think that's wrong?
Well, it's wrong because that's colonialism. But
What about if they
still-
like it? What about if Curacao
I
like
don't know
it?
if they like it, but I'm not going to speak for them. But I'm
Like,
just saying.
For example, Falklands, they like it. They like it.
They do love it. And-
Yeah.
But I think that's weird. But
People say
anyway,
we put them there, but
the
whatever.
Curacao people they're in the in the World Cup, which is hilarious because like it's a really small island.
Curacao are a powerful sporting nation.
It's incredible.
Curacao, Cape Verde, these are the big hitters.
So then, but Curacao is the smallest country ever to be
Is that right?
in the World Cup.
What's the pop? What's the pop of that?
Can you look up the population?
Can we look up
Jack?
pop Curacao,
But then,
please?
so the king,
Dr.
queen,
Gonzalo?
and their daughter went to Kansas to and
Watch
Curacao scored a goal. That was like a huge.
Oh, that's
He
sweet.
scored a goal against. I guess it was Ecuador. Like they tied against them.
That's the real like participation medal is when your
It
king and queen
is.
come and they go, "You scored a goal, good job,
And
guys."
they're all like dancing. It's called the Blue Wave,
Ooh,
the Curacao thing, because everyone's like gone blue for Curacao and like
why is Curacao blue?
it's I think their flag, I guess.
the ocean.
Yeah, or the ocean. But anyway, they were dancing in the changing rooms with the Curacao team, and I was like, this is very dog.
King and queen.
Yeah, this is very like. This is very like.
If I had to pick an animal for your king, it
Yeah.
would be the humble potato.
Okay, the population.
Man looks like a potato. Am I crazy?
The population of Curacao is 156,000.
That is like a service station in this country. 152,000. What a service station of a country.
And they scored a goal.
It's got more goals than you or me ever did.
They're in. Italy's not.
Yeah, rest in peace, Italy.
Yeah, this is incredible stuff.
Italy are probably watching like Saudi Arabia and Curacao
Yeah.
and Cape Verde and all these guys.
Yeah.
Thinking, are they that much better than me?
And they are because they made it in.
Yeah, they
And
qualified.
I don't care what you want
What's
to tell me. Of, like,
going on in
they weren't
Italy?
in the same group.
I remember in 1998, Italy were pretty good. Did they win?
Yeah,
Italy have not qualified for the last 3 World Cups.
man, that sucks.
This is an excellent time to bring in our resident footy expert, footy head Portobello. Portobello,
Hello.
please talk us through the crisis in Italian football.
Don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They won. Did they win? Maybe they've won the Euros since then. They beat England in the
Must have been
Euros final.
1998, maybe.
No, in the last,
France.
as in the last 12
In-
years, they've won the Euros.
Oh.
Yeah, they beat when the penalty shootout happened.
Mm.
Remember? Yeah, Italy, but they haven't qualified for the last 3 World Cups. Pretty crazy
God,
over
it's
there.
shocking.
It is quite shocking.
Shocking.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to watch Curacao.
Yeah.
Not right. The system is rigged.
Are
got-
they just, I mean, I don't want to make any stereotypical judgments, but is it too much pizza?
Could be too much pizza, too much
That's
pasta,
very
Too much
stretchy.
pasta?
too much carb
You're
in the
going to have
diet.
the best food in the world.
Yeah.
They've been over carb
They've been
loading.
carb loading, like that episode of The Office where Steve Carell's
Yeah.
carb loads
Fettuccine
right,
Alfredo.
fettuccine Alfredo right
His
before the
line
run.
on that when he like collapsed from dehydration, he says, "I've never drank less water or eaten more fettuccine Alfredo."
Have you guys heard about the Cape Verde keeper?
No.
The
No.
Cape Verde keeper. So
Oh my God, Goss.
Yeah.
the Cape Verde keeper had a great game. They drew their first game 0-0, and he's 40 years old. And
Oh.
yeah, he had an amazing game. And his family weren't allowed into the country to watch him.
That's fucked.
So he gave this kind of big speech about his grandma, and he became this kind of social media star. He got 6 million followers overnight on Instagram,
Wow.
which is like the equivalent of the kind of like Tom Brady and
Yeah.
all the
Oh my
basketball stars.
God.
And then that
That's not as
night,
much as you have.
No,
Yeah.
that's not accurate.
and, and then that night, he followed 2,000 women back on Instagram.
Yes, mate. He immediately used his power for evil.
Wholesome Grace.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That is so good.
2,000 Instagram girl.
1,000 women. And his family was not allowed to come. Does that include his wife?
Yeah, I don't think.
If it's part of your family, Mickey.
I just think, like, does he have a wife or not? Feels like that changes whether or not this is like the worst thing he's ever done or just like kind of creepy.
That's wild. That reminds me of the guys that you see. Sometimes you see the reply guys on Instagram, like replying on like hot girls posts, being like gorgeous. They'll be like gorgeous or like you're so beautiful, my darling. And you're like, we can see your name and face.
This is a big thing for you.
They're like real people.
Yeah.
It freaks me out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the hate as well. Like, it's not just when they're like, all right, darling, but it's also like when they like fully go at it. And
Yeah.
we can all see
You
you.
can all read this. You have your
Yeah.
full name here and sometimes your workplace. My brother comments on things sometimes and it really creeps me. I mean, it's not that kind of thing, but it'll be like just on a funny reel and then he'll have a comment. And it always like if he hasn't gotten any likes, it really is like, dude, you should delete that.
Oh, Patrick. Not everybody gets a lot of likes on stuff.
I don't know, man. If you're not getting top tier engagement,
I
you're not
don't
getting
think
6 million followers.
That seems like an incredibly high bar.
Oh, I'll show you some of the stuff he's commenting and I think you'll agree with me.
Here's what we haven't done because I want to continue talking about because I have something to say more to say about the football.
Footy.
But we haven't finished with Kier because I want to say you're very excited because this means that Andy Burnham is going to come in
The Burnmeister.
and become head of Labour potentially.
The boss of Labour, the boss of the whole country.
Is this man?
Who is this man? Andy
For the last
Burnham.
week, I feel like we've talked about him a
Yeah,
lot, and I actually don't know who he is.
we've all
But I
been
don't
getting,
know why he is,
we've been getting
where he is.
very excited about Andy Burnham. I would say a third of the country doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
You're all like, Andy Burnham must be the next prime minister.
Yeah.
They're like, what's Andy Burnham about? Not sure, but he's not Keir Starmer.
Yeah.
And he's from the
Is
north.
that all it is? He's not
No.
Keir Starmer? Because that can't be enough.
Andy Burnham has been the mayor of Greater Manchester for the last decade or
Okay.
to great success. He's
That
done
rings a
loads of really
bell.
good things. He's extremely popular there. And he's just been a really effective, good mayor.
So he's from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also has a long history in the Labour Party. He was like a cabinet minister
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of his career, years and years ago. Maybe Blair? I think, yeah, it must have been Blair or Brown. So he's really experienced. So it's kind of a weird one because back then he was just like part of the institution.
Sure.
Like, whereas everybody hates the institution. But for
Because
the
of
last
his
10 years,
bold
he's been a
statement.
mayor
Yeah.
for 10 years. there's a lot of King of the North vibes.
Well, doesn't that take a little bit of our theory away about
What's our
like
theory?
well, we've talked previously, I think a very long time ago, about like how the mayor is always so powerful in like
In Gotham City. Yeah. No, that is quite a specific take.
any kind of superhero stuff. It's always like the mayor.
We never hear about a governor or president within the Gotham universe. It's always the mayor has closed the city. It's like, the mayor can't do that.
The mayor can't do that, and then
The mayor has blown up all the bridges.
yeah, we just laugh about like the power of the mayor, but then I guess like now with Pete Buttigieg
People like a scrappy mayor.
and Andy Burnham,
Yeah.
there's a couple of
Boris Johnson went from Bearer of London. He was the Bearer of London in the gay community. Andy Burnham, the interesting thing about Burn Dog, as he's being known by his more passionate and handsome supporters.
That's you?
Yeah.
Solely? Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
The Burn Dog. He's going to burn this whole place down, people are saying. Andy Burnham his first words in Parliament were, "You naughty boy." Is that true? Who do you call a naughty boy?
There was like a Tory MP across the in opposition that shouted something out as he was being sworn in,
he said,
and he
"You
just
naughty
looked around
boy."
and went, "You naughty boy."
Whoa, the Burn Dog.
The Burn Dog.
Yeah, lead
Gotta get a little
from
bit camp with it.
he's putting out Dom vibes. People are saying
Putting out Dom vibes.
he's putting out his first move in Parliament. He's putting out Dom vibes.
Yeah, and he burned Dom.
And the country, Annie Burndom is putting out Dom vibes, and the country is thirsty for it.
Yeah,
we
we're
are
thirsty.
gagging. What we're gagging for is a bit more left wing because
Yeah.
Starmer was pretty in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I'd love to see? Let's get back in the EU.
That's what you want.
And I know he's about that.
And speaking of someone of there, we don't want you.
Yeah.
Stay
also-
out.
I'm a dual citizen, so I'm Maltese as well. So I want me a lot.
No.
I welcome myself back with open arms.
Just because you got a Maltese passport by walking into the embassy being like, "What's up?"
I didn't say was up.
Well,
I said my
I feel like
granddad.
that's
my
about
granddad
as
is from this country, and I'm willing to represent you guys. And they fell over themselves.
yeah, exactly.
Please, Mr. Spicer,
Yeah.
please talk on your successful podcast
Exactly.
about our tiny little country.
Exactly. And because of that, I think my vote as a true mainlander,
What, for a big block of Gouda?
yeah, Gouda,
Vote for a giant block of cheese.
I'm saying
Classic.
stay the flip out. Here's what
Well, here's the thing, because
No,
you
here's
say
the
your
thing.
thing, and then I'll say my thing.
if you do come back, you can't come back the way you came back before.
Don't start telling us how we can come back.
If you do come back, you can't come back the way you were there before, which is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We get our own.
Everybody's
We
one
get our
foot in,
own
one foot out.
Plane. No.
We might have to take the euro.
Yeah, absolutely have to take the euro. Fuck yeah.
But you know what? I don't mind it. I am not that romantically attached to the pund. I don't need the pund.
Okay. How many people do you think agree with you?
100%.
No.
The polls are really in my favor.
None of the polls are in your
100%
favor.
of people are agreeing with the big fan of Burn Dog. Don't care about the pound. Totally down with the EU. So here's the thing.
Right. And then I say
When
what
we
the thing
left
is.
the EU, and then you can say your
Yeah.
thing. When we left the EU, there was kind of a case to be made. Let's strike out alone. I didn't like that case, but people made that case. So we're
Yeah.
like, we're better alone. Now we cannot rely on America. Russia is terrifying. China is terrifying.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
We can't do anything ourselves. We have to be part of a bloc.
Yeah.
And the nearest bloc, I'm afraid, is not a big bloc of Gouda. It is the European Union, Customs and Trade Union.
Yeah.
I think we got to get back in. We got to get back in on defense. But the problem is Burnham won't do it because here's what might happen. You want to hear my top predict?
Okay.
Listen up.
I'm terrified of this
Listen up, you lot.
intensity.
Listen up, you fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You want to hear the truth?
Terrified of this intensity.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this guy talking for a minute.
Yeah.
Burnham calls a snap election
Snap.
immediately.
Very camp.
He walks out. He says, "You naughty boy." Oh, snap. Declares a snap election,
Yeah.
a bend and snap election.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
bend down,
Yes.
pick up some stuff, snap it up. He says, "You vote for me, we're getting back in the EU.
Right.
We're gonna get rid of, we're gonna get rid of the triple lock. the triple up for people who aren't from the UK is we have extremely expensive pensions because old people vote
Wow.
and everyone's
You
too
made this
scared.
boring so quickly.
We're gonna
you
get rid of
Stop?
old people's money
Okay.
and other bold things that we have to do.
Right.
Equality, the environment. He's gonna go, you vote for me, it's gonna be proper left. And then he wins, and then we sail off into a liberal
I've never seen Prodabella shake his head harder.
I don't give a fuck. If Prodabella doesn't like my vision of the future. What's your problem, Prodabella?
Yeah.
He's just not going to do that.
He's never going to do that, but that's what I would like him to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you said here's what could happen.
I said it could happen. I never said it was likely to happen. I said that would be great.
He could campaign on it in 2 years' time, though.
Yeah, but I
A
think
more reasonable
by
timeline.
then, I think his popularity will have gone way down.
Of course, he's only popular now because he's not Keir Starmer.
He's new, but he's already said basically he's already said he's not gonna there were all these fiscal spending rules which Starmer did, which basically meant he could do almost nothing. And Starmer and Burnham's already like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna rejoin the EU. He said like a long list of things he's not gonna do. So it might just be exactly the same.
Yeah.
Probably will be exactly the same.
But
he's got Riz.
yeah, I think that matters.
Yeah, you
I
got
think
to
that matters.
you got to have some Riz.
Because I think a lot of what Keir Starmer fell on is like the fact that he had no Riz.
The man, we've talked about this often on this pod.
Yeah.
It's our developed.
Mauve.
view.
Mauve man.
He's a mauve man.
Yeah.
Not a
mauve
red
man.
flag, a mauve flag.
Yeah. Prodabella said
He wants to add
land value tax.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
We should.
We're all pro that.
We should, capital gains tax should be leveled against income tax. Maybe this should be a sub pod.
Now, the end of this section is we're happy. I know who Andy Burnham is now. We're happy he's coming in, and you will never make it back to the EU because we don't want you.
You'd never allow
Stay
it.
the fuck out and bye on your stupid little island.
Yeah, it's
Scotland,
big island. One of the biggest islands.
Very
there
welcome.
is. Scotland can come.
Scotland can come.
Wales? Well, Wales are flirting
If
with
Wales
hard
wanted to
right.
do it,
Wales and Scotland.
they could do it. They could come. Listen, we go back now to footy. And here's the most exciting thing. Get ready for this.
Do you remember that?
There is a German mathematician.
Oh, after you telling me I'm boring, I can't wait to hear about this
Oh.
German mathematician.
Joachim Clement.
I love his work.
He has
Some of the sickest theorems.
correctly predicted the last 3 World Cup winners.
Okay.
He correctly predicted all of them.
I think
And
I
he
know
is
where
now
this is going. I think I see.
He is now predicted, based on math,
With maths.
with maths, that the Netherlands is going to win the World Cup.
Well,
I think this is very exciting.
he predicts the last 3. Who won the last 3? Argentina. That was obvious. Argentina were definitely going to win.
Argentina,
But France.
Brazil? No,
Those are
Germany.
Germany.
Germany won in.
Those are all powerhouse eras for those teams. We don't really.
But we're not in a powerhouse era.
Yeah, but the way
And
you
also,
decimated the Swedes.
I mean, the way we decimated the Swedes was exciting. But also, this man, he originally did it to disprove the theory that you could do it with maths. He's correct.
Oh, really?
He's like, he's like, yeah, I feel like I've done the coin toss where it's landed on heads 3 times. This doesn't really prove that you.
That's how you can trust him. He's a reluctant leader.
He doesn't.
I don't want to be the god, but I keep making miracles happen.
Yeah. So he's predicted that the Netherlands is going to win. And listen, they were really good. It was very exciting.
Dude, you guys, as our friend Eddie has said, the noble Dutch destroyed the perverse Swedes.
Yes.
They got
Yes. If
right.
that's something, I like it.
Eddie has said it.
Perverse.
Yeah, he said they were perverse. I don't really know what he meant.
I don't think that's accurate, but I like it.
There are certainly pervs in Sweden.
In Sweden.
100%.
Okay. Based on.
There is a percentage of every population that are pervs.
Oh, there are pervs in Sweden.
Yeah, there's no country that has no
Oh,
pervs.
okay, got it.
Name a country, I'll tell you if there's pervs in it.
Now, one of the. Oh, I'm ignoring that. Now, one of the star players on our
hell?
team was Blobby.
Brubby.
Which we were laughing at because Blobby doesn't sound like a name. It sounds
Yeah.
like in Parks and Recreation they used to do this thing
Yeah.
where they would add one letter to like an existing name, and then therefore it sounded really silly.
Yeah.
Brobby sounds like you've either put an R in Bobby or a B in Robbie.
Yeah, Brubby.
Also,
Shout
it's
for Brobby.
Brian Brobby.
Brian Brobby.
That's
Brian
a great
Brobby.
name.
Yeah. I thought it sounded...
Bruh.
I kept calling him Mr. Brobby because I thought it sounded like Mr. Blobby.
Who?
Yeah, you don't know who Mr. Blobby is. This is the biggest problem in our relationship. Mickey has absolutely no knowledge. Probably no one outside of the UK even knows. Look up, just go on YouTube and look
Do
up
not
Mr.
go on
Blobby.
YouTube.
Mr. Blobby is pure chaos. He runs in, he always just fucks everything up. Did you never see that clip of him on This Morning?
I think so.
No, or maybe it was Sunday Kitchen.
He like walks through the.
He walks. No, he just walks in the set. Mr. Blobby is like a giant inflatable man. He's like pink. He's like a big blob, and he always
Agent of Chaos.
all he does is he screams his own name. He just goes Blobby. He goes Blobby, and he just walks into the set and just smashes everything up.
Well, I would suggest to Brian Brobby that he takes this on. He becomes Mr. Brobby, and then he just starts like when he does those really cool, like almost unbelievable kicks into the goal.
Unbelievable kicks into the goal.
He just goes Brobby.
Blobby. Well, it'd be a horrible it's a screech. The
Well,
way
he
that
can put
Blobby
his own.
does
He
it.
can put his own like
His
spin
own
on
spin
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, footballers like to put their own spin on it, don't they?
That's an ad break.
And that's
Let's
an
go
ad
to an
break,
ad
much
break.
like we learned when we watched the David Beckham documentary. It was all about the spin. That was about 2 years ago we watched that. Ad break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half of Your Couple of Friends, featuring me, Brian
We're
Brobby,
back.
and you, Brianna Brobetta.
Yes.
Brian, is Brian a Dutch name?
You can be Brian in the Netherlands.
Your
We-
cousin's called Brian.
Yeah, my cousin's called, but
Docs.
but he's half American.
That's true. That's true. Double doxed.
Double dog.
Google American
No.
Brian. American Brian, you'll find him.
Yeah. Here we go. We've got a couple hotline.
If you got a hotline, then we'll listen to it. Check out this bit where Mickey will talk about this.
Yeah. Should I start?
Fucking you go first for once.
Yeah. I have a great one.
I had a bit of a headache earlier because I didn't have coffee this morning because I had a panic attack yesterday. But so I just had some green tea and it's really taken the edge off of my headache.
Yeah, it does. It does the work.
It's a gentle caffeine.
Okay. Get ready. Does ketchup belong in the fridge or on the countertop?
Neither. The fridge or the counter, it belongs in the cupboard.
It belongs in the fridge.
It belongs in the cupboard.
It belongs in the fridge.
Can absolutely, yeah, it's in the cupboard.
Yes, thank you. Protobella's on my side.
Cupboard.
It's fridge.
Sriracha.
Back of the ketchup.
Ketchup.
What's opened, have in a cool place.
Do I put it in the cupboard?
You do put it in the cupboard. You put it in the cupboard.
Yeah,
and
I do put it in
and
the
then I
cupboard.
put it
yeah,
in
you
the
put it in the fridge. I don't like it when it's cold. I like ketchup when it's a bit warm.
But it doesn't matter whether or not you like it. It matters that the makers of ketchup, the Heinz,
Oh, like the
Royal-
Heinz Corporation
Heinz
knows everything
family.
about how I should live my life.
they know everything. about
Just
their
make
own
the
product.
fucking dip. I know what to do with
They know
ketchup.
how to make their own
I've
product.
been eating ketchup my whole life in the cupboard, and I turned out all right.
It literally says it on the back. Because when you kept putting
Don't
it
do
back in-
everything it says on the bottle.
you have to.
It tells you to only have 15 grams. I'm not having 15 grams
Oh
from
my God.
25.
Check. It says it on the back, and I looked it up because you kept putting it back in the cupboard.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't think this is right. So I looked on the back. It's very clear once you've opened
Yeah,
it.
I
try it.
understand that the Heinz Corporation say you should put it in the fridge. I'm telling you, I've been putting it in the cupboard my whole life, except when you put it in the fridge. And it's delicious and it's never made me violently ill. Ketchup is so packed with preservatives and salt and E numbers that you could leave that out in the 40-degree sun for a year and it wouldn't get E. coli.
I'm sorry. You are just fully wrong about this. And it's
Let's-
backed up by the
let's-
back of the bottle.
The back of the bottle.
Backed up by the back of the
That's
bottle.
a serving suggestion. That's not science.
It's not
That's
serving suggestion.
fact.
Serving suggestion.
That's
is-
what they recommend that you do with it. If the back of the ketchup bottle said you should spray this all over your head, would you go, well, it says so on the bottle?
But they wouldn't put that on the bottle.
Yeah, but if
Patrick.
they did, you're trusting it because it's on a bottle.
You cannot fight my fact of the back of the bottle with your hypothetical about the back of the bottle.
My facts of my experience of never having a
No,
problem with putting it in
no,
the cupboard
no.
do not care about your feelings of what's on the bottle.
Fact, fact, and your empirical
Ah,
evidence
no.
of one doesn't make up for.
Well, two, because there's someone in that relationship who's putting it on the counter, which is even more of a heat exposed environment than the
yeah,
cupboard.
and they're wrong.
At least
It's-
the cupboard is cool.
in both of these situations, cupboard and countertop, you guys are wrong. Fridge is right.
No, cupboard's better. For flavor, and also it has no impact on safety. I don't want ice cold ketchup. Yuck. I like to dip it. Also, it doesn't come out as easy. I'll tell you what, you
I cannot-
fucking moron.
Flippant way to put this online and see all the people.
I'll take you
the
all
people
down.
come to my side.
I don't give a shit. I'll be
This
fighting you all in the comments.
This is desk table all over again.
Everyone's going to be going, this guy Patrick is a fucking idiot. Mickey, you could do so much better. I'll be in the comments. I'll be saying, fuck you all. I'm keeping it in the cupboard unless my girlfriend puts it back in the fridge against my...
Tell you what, it's
best
currently in the
judgment.
fridge.
Here's something for you. Go into any diner anywhere in the world. Are they bringing it to you on a tray of ice? No, it's at room temperature and it stays there all day, every day. Any diner, the ketchup is not being kept in the fridge. And those are professional service people. You think you know better
They
than
put it in the
greasy
fridge.
spoons? They don't put it in the fridge. It stays out there.
Oh, I'm convinced they put it in the fridge.
It stays out there. You could go past a greasy spoon at night and you would see them all on the side.
Well, then that's probably because they go through it so quickly and they fill it up from the stuff that they get
Oh,
from the
yeah. Where'd
fridge.
you learn that? On the bottle.
Oh, sorry, my hypothetical's not allowed, but yours is.
Yeah, because I get my information from the School of Hard Knocks in real life. You get all your information from a bottle.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, Prodabella's asked mustard in the fridge.
No, mustard doesn't need to go in the fridge. Mustard can go in. Now, mayonnaise is another category. Mayonnaise, I think I would
In
put
the
it in the
fridge.
Yeah, I would.
Egg
put
in it.
It's got egg in it. But ketchup, is there even any tomatoes in ketchup? I think it's just like battery acid and sugar. There's nothing to decompose.
Well, we hope we solved that for you.
We're going to run an experiment for 1 year.
No,
I will eat ketchup from the cupboard and you'll eat it from the fridge. And then we'll see who has a higher IQ at the end of the year. We'll do an IQ test. I can't say fairer than that.
I don't think the lady who wrote our baby book would allow us. Can I tell you guys?
Let me tell you one thing. Our baby's going to be eating ketchup exclusively from the cupboard.
Why are you feeding our baby ketchup?
They need sugar for energy.
No, they don't. We'll stick with breast milk. Here's the lady who writes the baby book that we have is it's all based on like data.
She's an economist.
She's an economist, and it's this great book, but she writes so much of the book is her writing about like how she procured the data and like
Yeah.
how you should look at data and blah blah blah. And I find it so boring.
Well, that's because
But
there's
I have learned from that you and I doing an experiment where I
Be
eat
very
out of the
different.
fridge and you eat out of the cupboard, and then we test who has a higher IQ would not constitute.
There's some people in life who care about science, and there's some people in life who care about what's on a lid or a bottle and then reading that. You just trust the bottle industry, and I trust what's between my ears.
Fucking
It's my
Jesus.
brain and my lived experience.
Okay.
But I would be very curious to see what other people think about this topic. Because
Yes.
I do think it's more divided than you... What are you doing, Jacobella? Fridge.
Yeah.
Mm,
Jack is just like a person who's read the back of the bottle and gone, got it,
yeah.
got it, understood.
I'm just surrounded by sheep who just do what the man says. And by the man, I mean Mr. Hines.
I do actually quite like the temperature when you're dipping as well.
From the fridge?
Yeah, like chips in cold ketchup is quite nice. But like I get what you're like in a burger it would be weird to have cold ketchup. I think.
Yeah.
But it would heat up in seconds.
Seconds?
Yeah.
Well, in a burger,
Yeah.
yes. But it'll also make your burger colder.
Ridiculous.
Ain't
Okay.
nobody want a lukewarm burger.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
I don't know. That
I
was
really thought
controversial.
this wouldn't be so controversial.
Do we have an answer for them then? We don't really.
Yeah, it's 2 against 1. It's fridge.
No, we can't use Portobello as a tie break. That's
I bet you're going to change your mind about this immediately
we'll
once
see what he
Portobello's on your side for one of these.
We'll see what he thinks about future concerns. Okay, so to whoever sent that, good luck.
Good luck.
What do we got? No. We're doing before we were writing them out on a board, but I made the case that when we put them on the board, it spoils the surprise for the other person.
Yeah, and I said, well, we do waste a lot of time reading them from our phones. And Patrick said, no, not really. And here he is, wasting time.
Here's one that you might like.
Yeah.
Which is best, innie or outie?
Ooh. Are we talking belly button or severance?
Let's start with belly button.
Okay.
And then severance.
Make our way up to severance.
Yeah. We'll work our way to severance.
What's better, innie or outie? I have an innie.
I have an innie too. I got an opinion already.
What is it?
I think innie's better.
Innie's rule.
Outies kind of gross me out. I don't like to see an outie.
Get an outie.
Temporary outie. Or perma.
Maybe.
Does it just pop out and stay out?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
We don't know this. I don't think so.
Well, if that happens, then I'll review. And I guess babies often have outies
No,
because of the
don't have an
umbilical
outie.
cord. I don't think anyone in my family has an outie.
I think outies are rarer.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What you got, Portobello? Innie. Yeah, so I think innie is probably the main.
Based on this large experiment that we've just done.
Well,
three
now I
people
want
in
to
a
roll
room.
back on my opinion because I don't want to attack a minority community.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, if the outie community is in the minority, then I think we should probably platform them.
I dated someone with an outie.
What was that like? Gross.
Well, you've really not rolled
Was
back
it
your
bumping
you've
into
really
you?
not rolled back your opinion if you're going, what was that like? What was that
It
like?
can take time to update a deeply held belief, as we all know from cognitive behavioral therapy.
Approximately 90% of people have an innie belly button, while only about 10% have an outie.
10%
10% is low.
outie belly button.
The minority population that you're attacking is 10%.
I shouldn't be attacking the 10%.
You shouldn't be.
Then again,
Oh,
10% of people are probably pervs. So maybe
Well,
the 10% who are pervs are
yeah.
outies.
no, I don't think we can draw a direct line between outies
We
and
could
pervs.
make correlation, maybe not causation.
We can't do either.
No, probably couldn't do either.
We can't do either.
I have to say, so I think the answer is our preference is probably innie, but that's just based on being in the majority and what you're used to seeing.
I'll tell you what, when I was dating an outie, it did not in any way affect how handsome I thought he was.
Yeah, you don't look at the belly button that often.
Even when I looked at it, I thought he had a nice stomach.
Just for it to be like, I don't know. What is it? Is it like,
Can I tell you though, my innie
what
is
is it,
deep.
auntie?
It is fucking cavernous.
Is it?
It is so
You
deep.
lose things in there.
I
do you?
love things in there. Yeah.
You find like lint and stuff in your belly button.
Yeah, you have to really get in there.
Yeah.
With mine, it's the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin.
Right. Is that
Yeah.
because we watched Aladdin 2
Yes.
months ago? Yes.
De Grot der
all the-
Wonderen.
Yeah, we watched it in Dutch so that I could try and learn some Dutch. But all I learned was things like paleis and lob. Now I'll know what people are talking about when they say paleis,
No, you also learned
Jafar.
Ruwe Diamant.
What was that?
Oh, the diamond in the rough. They said that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Iemand?
Diamant.
Oh, Diamant.
Yeah.
No, I didn't catch that.
Didn't even
things
catch
I didn't Catch.
They didn't even catch that. They said that about 75 times.
Yeah, there were some phrases that just went, what? Outie belly buttons happen when excess scar tissue forms as the umbilical cord heals or due to a minor umbilical hernia.
Oh my God.
I wondered if it
Being a
was.
minority that has a minor umbilical hernia.
That doesn't mean anything to me. You're saying,
Oh,
that's quite
Patrick, you're such a
challenging.
villain. You're such a villain.
yeah, I don't know. Should we? I mean, it's good to have some controversial opinions. It'd be good to have a couple.
I'm not choosing this one as my controversial opinion.
I'll go all out. Freaks. I think they're such freaks. Freak buttons, I call them. Now, the important question. So I don't know who asked that question, whether they have innie or outie.
Yeah.
I have to say, I hope it's Innie. I hope the other one's outie and they can get out of that
Yeah, I
relationship
hope
as
you don't have
quickly as
trauma.
possible, because that's a sinister type of person to be connected to. In
Mm.
the way that they were connected to the umbilical cord, a bit too much. Outie
The
versus
baby is
Innie.
connected to the umbilical cord.
Yeah, this is appropriate.
Oh, you think it's appropriate in here?
I think it's appropriate to have an umbilical cord. If you're like 60,
Yeah.
you're still walking around with a bit of umbilical cord.
Okay.
Cut the cord, buddy. There's probably some sort of scooping procedure they could do to sort that out. But the key question here, key question here is
Yeah.
severance, Innie versus outie.
Ooh.
Would you rather be the Innie or the outie?
Outie.
Yeah, outies. There's actually no argument for Innie, is there?
There's no argument for Innie.
Innie always does work.
Innie's only at work.
Yeah. Outie, well, at least for Adam Scott's character, he gets to get shit-faced all the time. He's just drinking, and then he never suffers the hangover.
He's very depressed. So I guess with
Man, that's attractive.
with Audi, there is like he's dealing with the grief about his wife.
Yeah.
So if you chose Audi, you also have to grieve my death.
That's true. Yeah, that would
So
be
it's
sad.
Innie where I don't exist, or Audi
Yeah.
where I'm dead.
I did grieve your death when you went to Australia
Mm.
and we said goodbye, and then I got really sad. I came back to the flat and it was empty, and then I went, "This is what it'd be like if she died." I felt so sad. I was just walking around, just like kicking my heels, being like, "There's that stuff that reminds me of her."
Yeah, it's all my stuff because I just left.
Yeah, probably 6 or 7 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I'm not sentimental in that way usually.
No. No, it's usually me. I think about you dying all the time.
Yeah, and you'll say like, "I miss you" when we're together, and my logical brain is always like,
Say I miss you when we're together.
"You've said I miss you before you've left."
Oh,
You've been
I
like,
miss
"I
you.
already miss you." No, you've said I'm already missing you before you left.
I don't think so.
Well, we're gonna have to check the back of the bottle because
No,
I'm sure.
No, because that's like a thing I make fun of my sister for. Because she always went, like when we were on holiday, she would always go, like we would have met people like just then, and she's like, I miss them already.
From seconds ago.
Yeah.
All right, I have to keep an eye out for
Yeah,
it.
keep an eye out for it.
Um,
Guys, we have to wrap up. We have to go to Patreon.
we have to go to Patreon.
We have loads more couple clips.
I didn't
today.
even ask you. We have lots more couple clinic. We have some big news from the States, and I prepared some absolutely killer would you rathers this week, because my would you rathers last week were actually written by ChatGPT.
But you wrote the
Suck.
killer ones.
I've written would you
God, you're so obsessed with would you rathers. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Would you rathers. And these ones are going to absolutely, if you have an outie, it's going to get blown in. So,
Okay, so stay tuned for that. Come to the Patreon with us, and we'll see you here next week.
see you here next week, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.